Hello everyone, welcome to another writing video. This time you will learn about academic writing from the paragraph to essay, and you will learn about some important aspects that we must know to start writing effectively. So, let's begin. Before you begin writing, you decide what you are going to write about. Then you plan what are you going to write. This process is called pre-writing, and this is important to know if we don't know how to start writing. The first step in pre-writing is choosing and narrowing a topic. Choose a topic that isn't too narrow. A narrow topic will not have enough ideas to write about. For example, the age of my brothers and sisters is too narrow. You can't write very much about it. Choose a topic that isn't too broad. A broad topic will have too many ideas for just one paragraph. For example, schools is too general. You could narrow this topic by choosing one aspect of schools to discuss. For example, secondary schools in my country, popular schools clubs. The next step is gather ideas. Brainstorming is a way of gathering ideas about a topic. When you brainstorm, write down every idea that comes to you. Don't worry now about whether the ideas are good or silly, useful or not. You can decide that later. Right now you are gathering as many ideas as you can. You will learn 3 types of brainstorming in this video: making a list, free writing, and mapping. In a list, you write single words, phrases, or a sentence that are connected to your topic. In free writing, you write whatever comes into your hand about your topic. You don't need to worry about accuracy, that is, correct grammar and spelling. Don't check your dictionary when you free write. Don't stop if you make a mistake, just keep writing. To make a map, use a whole sheet of paper and write your topic in the middle, with a circle around it. Then put the next idea in circle above or below your topic and connect the circles with lines. The lines show that the 2 ideas are related. After you have gathered plenty of ideas, you will need to go back and edit them. This is the time to choose which ideas are the most interesting and which are the most relevant to your topic. For example, in the list, you select important or necessary ideas related with your topic. To edit free writing, cross out sentences or parts of sentence that aren't related. You can add more ideas in the margin or add more sentences at the bottom. To edit a map, cross out circles that don't belong and add new ones if you get more ideas. You might also change the lines you have drawn. After you have organized your ideas, you can start writing your paragraph. But first, we must be clear about what a paragraph is and what its structure is. A paragraph is a group of sentences about a single topic. Together, the sentence of the paragraph explains the reader's main idea, that is, most important idea about the topic. In academic writing, a paragraph is often between 5 and 10 sentences long, but it can be longer or shorter depending on the topic. Related with the paragraph organization or structure, a paragraph has 3 basic parts. First, the topic sentence, second, the supporting sentence, and third, the concluding sentence. The topic sentence. This is the main idea of the paragraph. It's usually the first sentence of the paragraph, and it is the most general sentence of the paragraph. The supporting sentences. These are sentences that talk about or explain the topic sentence. They are more detailed ideas that follow the topic sentence. And the last, the concluding sentence. This may be found as the last sentence of a paragraph. It can finish a paragraph by repeating the main idea or just giving a final comment about the topic. When you write your paragraph, the most important thing to keep in mind is the main idea, because the whole paragraph will be developed according to the main idea. The topic sentence usually comes first in paragraph, gives the writer's main idea or opinion about the topic, and helps the reader understand what the paragraph is going to talk about.
So let's carry on with this topic, development of a paragraph. Within this topic, you are going to learn some important aspects for supporting a paragraph. How to do a pair editing. What is pair editing? Let's start pointing out some important aspects of how to develop a paragraph. First, choose a striking topic. Make a brainstorm. 3. Develop the paragraph with supporting detailed sentence. 4. Exchange among your partners. Let's take a look at this. What does refer pair editing? How to do that? Pair editing is showing your work to another student to improve your writing. 1. Read your partner writing. 2. Make some comment, advices, and suggestions. 3. You might talk together in order to improve it. Descriptive and process paragraph. In this topic, you learn about descriptive paragraph and reason for writing them. Organizing and writing descriptive paragraph using keywords such as adjectives or prepositions. Process paragraph and reasons for writing them. Using linking words connected to point out. Let's start talking about descriptive paragraph. Descriptive paragraph must focus on vividly and objectively describing something to the reader. For develop this, we should take some keywords into consideration. Using adjective with a person, place, thing. Using preposition like in front of, behind, next to, around. In the case of describing a character, people, it must be used adjective based on personality and physical appearance, such as happy, relaxed, angry, small, thin, etc. Process paragraph. It is a textual chronological descriptions that it follow make you accomplish certain tasks or getting a specific result. To develop a process paragraph, we should to follow some rules. Transitional and sequence words. It shows that relationship between the ideas in the paragraph can be first, second, eventually, finally, while. They are not used between every sentence. A process paragraph has 3 main parts. The topic sentence states the process. The body sentence describes the steps. The ending sentence wraps up the process.
Now we are talking about opinion paragraph. In this part we are talking about facts and opinion, modal auxiliaries, connectors of cause and effect. Facts and opinion. A fact is a statement that can be verified and that can be proven to be true or false through objective evidence. An opinion is a statement that expresses a feeling, an attitude, a value, judgment, or belief. Examples of facts. Quito is the capital of Ecuador. The Altar volcano is located in Chimborazo. Examples of opinions. Quito is the most interesting city in Ecuador. The volcano altar is the most long in Chimborazo. Modal auxiliary. Modal auxiliaries are those verbs in English that help a sentence have a better meaning thanks to their functions. Modal auxiliary verbs show the strength of a writer's opinion or argument. In this case, you can use this word: could, should, ought to, has to, must, doesn't have, should, and can, and must not. Connectors of cause and effect. Sentence connectors improve your writing. Cause and effect is a relationship between events or things where one is the result of the others. We use expressions such as because, since, as, therefore, due to, and among others. For example, it was raining, therefore I stayed in my office. Now we are talking about comparison or contrast paragraph. In this topic, we are talking about paragraphs that compare and contrast, comparative structure, contrastive structure, verb organization, point-by-point organization, advantages and disadvantages. Paragraph that compare and contrast. The compare or contrast paragraph indicates the comparison or contrast between two or more objects, situations, ideas, or people, comparing them according to a series of categories. Comparative structure. Comparison establishes the similar of a person or thing with another. In this case, you can use this word. And, both and also, to, neither, nor, similar to, same, as, just as, more, adjective, more as, like, similarity. For example, the Chimborazo volcano and the Altar volcano have wonderful flora and fauna. Contrastive structure. Contrast establishes difference between two people, place, or things. You can use this word more or less, more adjective or adverb, more than. Adjective more air, more than, but while so, not the same as, not as, different from, in contrast, however, on the other hand. For example, fast food is very delicious, however, it is very bad for your health. Block organization. The block organization is used to compare or contrast two topics in which one topic is discussed in the first point and the second point is discussed in another point. For example, when we talk about apples and pears, in the topic sentence, the two topics are contrasted or compared, but in the first point, we only focus on apples, either to compare or contrast. In the second point, we already focus on pears. Point-by-point organization. The point-by-point method is used to compare and contrast two subjects by focusing on several specific points at the same time. For example, when we talk about music and videos, in the main topic we compare or contrast these two topics. Then, in the following points, in the same way, we contrast or compare the specific points that what we are going to talk about, but of the 2 points equally. Advantages and disadvantages. When you write paragraphs to compare and contrast it is also talking about advantage, positive points, or disadvantage, negative points of a topic. If you are writing about a topic, it is a good idea to discuss the pros and cons in 2 separate paragraphs. For example, if we talk about the use of cell phones in children, the advantage should be in the first paragraph and disadvantage in the second paragraph.
Problem solution paragraphs. What is a problem solution paragraph? It explains a problem and then proposes one or more solutions to that problem. Often this type of writing requires more than one paragraph. Now, how to write a problem paragraph? Remember that a problem paragraph describes a problem issue. The topic sentence names the issue you will discuss in the paragraph. The supporting sentences show why this issue is a problem. The following paragraph is the solution paragraph. The topic sentence of this paragraph introduces your solution or solutions, and the supporting sentences show how your solutions will solve the problem. So it's important to take into account that you need to select the best solution because a weak solution doesn't really solve the problem or is not practical. It is important to know how to link the problem and solution paragraphs. So in the first line of the solution paragraph, you can include some phrases such as in order to solve these problems, one solution is, one thing we can do is, in order to overcome this problem, and then you present your solutions. The structure of an essay. First, what is an essay? An essay is defined as a group of paragraphs written about a single topic and a central main idea. Essays have to contain at least 3 paragraphs, but a 5-paragraph essay is a common length for academic writing. What is the structure of an essay? An essay is developed through 3 main parts. The first part is the introduction. It contains a hook to catch the reader's attention, a background about the topic, and a thesis statement that gives the main idea of the essay. Then the main body. These are the paragraphs that explain and support the thesis statement through details. And finally, the conclusion. It summarizes or states the thesis statement and the supporting ideas. Now, what is a thesis statement? It is a sentence that gives the author's opinion or states an important idea about the topic. Remember that this sentence comes at the end of the introductory paragraph. Finally, how to write a thesis statement? One way to write a thesis statement is to write opinions about the topic. You can use phrases like I think that and complete the sentence with your opinion. Then remove I think that and the remaining words make a possible thesis statement.